From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spire on the radio.
Hello to Chloey Rose. How are you today?
Hello, I'm very good, thank you. And thanks so much for having me on your show. I feel privileged to be on here. And yeah, it's great to meet you.
Can you tell me how long you've been a singer-songwriter for?
Absolutely. So since the age of, oh gosh, 6, 7 years old, it's been my passion ever since. And then I'd say from the age of about 13 to 14 was when I started to sort of songwrite quite seriously. And then I've been doing it ever since. And I don't think I'll ever stop. Fingers crossed.
So is being a singer-songwriter your passion?
Oh, absolutely. I find that it's quite it's a way of channeling sort of self-expression and your own creativity as a person. And if there's one emotion that you need to feel, or it could be that something's bothering you that day, or you just get a feeling or an emotion, sometimes that can inspire a song. And I find that can, I could like shut you down. At the time, I was a bit, I'd gone through a bit of a heartbreak and things like that. And that kind of channeled the song itself and the actual lyrics itself. So, yeah, emotion can play quite a lot to songwriting itself and the starting point for that.
So can you tell me more about your single "Golden Dreams"?
Oh, Golden Dreams. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, you've really been listening in. Yeah, so Golden Dreams was my first ever single. And I went to the UK Songwriting Festival a few years ago now. And I was able to sort of work with lots of different songwriters, and there was all from different walks of life and different countries that had all gone to sort of Scotland to write music anyway. And I remember I was on the way there and I just had this thing of Golden Dreams, and I thought, oh, good title, and that's kind of where the song came from when I went to the festival. And it was sort of with a theme of a Bond song in mind. And I've always wanted to write a Bond song, which is actually, it links into the single of Shot You Down as well, that we might talk about later. So, yeah, um, Golden Dreams is kind of, oh gosh, if I tell you, you'll think it's ever so dramatic, but it's about sort of heartbreak again, and those broken promises, and that all that's lost will be found, meaning that eventually there is hope in the situation. So sounds very dramatic, but yeah, that's probably one of my favorite songs, actually, my first ever written song. Yeah.
So what about "Hearts on the Line"?
Oh, yeah. So, oh, I do like this one. It's a romantic one, Ruben. So if you ever think, oh, let's just stick on a love song, maybe a song that they could have in the background of a film, possibly, that would be fabulous. I wrote this song with a really close friend of mine called Harry David. And yeah, yeah, I definitely like this one too. Oh gosh, I like this one too, but not in an arrogant way. I just thought it went really well. Um, but yeah, that was my first one that I released with Harry, and yeah, and we've released loads of more music since that we've worked together on.
So did you enter Miss Lincolnshire?
I did, yeah. So this is a funny one. Little old me, I'm not tall, I don't think I'm wow, she's from Ella Barbie or anything like that. But there was a talent section, Ruben. So I thought there's a talent section, a little bit of music. I thought, well, that's a great idea. It's a bit of exposure. And if you're helping charity as well, then, that's a great part of why I wanted to do it. So I thought, oh, I could help my community. And also if there's a talent section, maybe that's some way to like play my music and things like that. And I never thought in a million years they'd tell me, Chloe, you've got Miss Lincolnshire. So I thought, crikey. So anyway, I got the title. and got to the final of Miss Great Britain. I couldn't believe it because Ruben, the thing is, I'm not tall. I'm 5'4", and if you imagine, all the models are all really tall. Oh, they're gorgeous. And you know what? The girls that were there at the competition, they were just so lovely. It's not like Mean Girls or anything like that. They're just really nice girls, you know. And yeah, I couldn't believe it when I got into the final of that. Yeah, so I might enter another one. You never know while I still can. So
Well done. Anyway, can you tell me more about hopes and dreams?
yeah, so Hopes and Dreams is a song about never giving up on your dream, and sometimes it can be really frustrating. I know if you spoke to many artists, which I'm sure you have, like through interviews, they might have said it's been a long journey of constantly just keep pushing your music out whatever you can, and it's difficult. You know, you will face doors that will close on you and think, oh gosh, will anybody listen? You know, come on, we're here, we can sing, we've got some talent here, you know, give us a play. And it's, you know, it takes time, and you've just got to never give up. And that's what I say to everyone, really, even my students. If there's something that you're passionate about, whatever that is, it could be plumbing, I don't know, it could be obviously music, it could be hairdressing, it could be anything. But if that's what makes you feel alive, go for it. Because I tell you what, if you're persistent at something, you're more likely to get somewhere and, you know, do really well in that trade. So just keep going is the message to everyone out there. Don't give up. And that's kind of what the message of Hopes and Dreams, the song, was about.
So, can you tell me more about your latest release, Shot You Down?
Oh, yeah. So, again, with in mind, when you mentioned earlier on, you said about Golden Dreams. And this one is also a take of like a James Bond song. I wanted to. You might listen to it and think, oh, actually, I'm not getting that vibe, or you might do. But I had that in mind again, and I thought, do you know what? I'd really love to release a James Bond song. And yeah, and the song itself, it was kind of like about being in an unhealthy relationship, you know, one that's imbalanced, one that's not good for you, maybe a relationship where you're being controlled or whatever that is. And unfortunately, this does happen in real life. You know, people do unfortunately be in situations that aren't always good for them. And that's what kind of the song is about. It's highlighting that, but it's saying, you know, what you can walk away, you can have that strength. And eventually it does happen where people will realize the worth and think, actually, that's not good for me. I need to walk away and I need to have the strength to move forward. And that's kind of what that song's about. But it's got like a sort of 007 kind of, you know, James Bond twist to it. And it's kind of the center is the character in it of saying, right, do you know what? I'm going to walk away from this. I've got the strength now. He might have shot us down. He might have made us feel bad. It doesn't have to be, this could be a girl or a boy. You know, it's not saying that a man's controlling or a woman's controlling. Everybody is equal at the end of the day. So whatever relationship that is in, I'm kind of saying, you know, that center character is saying, right, we're going to be empowered, we're going to walk away from this and we're going to be strong. So yeah, that's what the song's about, and I'm hoping that those that do listen to it will get that vibe too.
So, are you working on any new music? Any new features?
Oh, yes. So earlier on, I know I mentioned to you about Harry, and you'd asked about Hearts on the Line, because he's a really, really talented songwriter, Harry, and he was lucky enough as well, which was amazing. He got his song on Radio 1, and he's done really well. But me and him kind of worked together on like a collaboration of our own music, and at the minute is working on some more electronic, almost dancey, almost upbeat stuff. So I'm quite excited about this, Ruben, because I think this is going to be a slightly different side to what I've already put out there. I can't tell you any titles specifically, it's a bit of a mystery, but I tell you what, soon I will let you know, and I'd love to come back on the show as well.
That'd be good. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
do you do any gigs around Lincolnshire?
Yeah, I've done around Lincolnshire. I've done like Market Raise and Racecourse. I really liked the Lincolnshire Showground, because there was quite a lot there. They have all sorts of different businesses and stages, and there's lots of food to try at these festivals as well. So I definitely love to do it for that reason. So I festival and gig wise, that's always something that's great to do. At the moment, that is something that I am looking for currently. And with my teaching as well, I've been sort of a little bit on standby because I've been sort of waiting for the summer holidays. Right, come on, as soon as we break up for school, right, bang, gig time. So that is currently what I am pursuing at the moment, Ruben. So very, very exciting to get myself out there back on the stage, because there is nothing like being in front of an audience, them bouncing off it and you bouncing off the energy, and it's such a buzz that you get from doing it as well.
So, can you tell me, my listeners, where can I find you on social media?
Oh yeah, so if you would like to get in touch, please feel free. I'm really nice, I'm really bubbly, and I love to speak to anyone. If you search Chloey Rose, that's Chloey Rose, so with the quirky Y at the end. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. Also, if you would like to listen to my music, it's on all music platforms. So if you head over to Spotify, search my name again, Amazon, Google Play, Deezer, crikey, we've got all of them coming out now. So yeah, have a look. And my new single is currently out at the moment, Shot You Down, and just see what you think. Does it remind you of James Bond or does it not? That's the question. Have a listen. Have a go. You might like it.
Now, one final question. You're unsigned, ain't you?
I am, yes, I am currently unsigned. And yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough to get noticed because when you've not got a backing from a big company or, a big publisher or anything like that, it is difficult. But you know what? I keep pushing and things are coming up. I'm getting a lot of support from BBC Introducing, and that's amazing as well. So for artists like myself, that are looking to be heard, head over to that platform, head over to BBC Introducing, because if they like your song, they will play it. So yeah, I am unsigned, but you never know. Might not be one day. Fingers crossed, Ruben. We never know. Or maybe I'll just stay independent. We'll find out.
Thank you for letting me chat to you today. I can play your current single, which has Shot You Down. So thank you for chatting to me, Chloey Rose.
Oh, you are welcome. Thank you very much, Ruben. It's been an absolute delight to speak to you. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
And you too. Have a lovely one. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.